Yo, 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 hey. Yo. Hey, what's up? This is, ladies and gentlemen, it's Brendan Lee with Consciousness and Skill Worldwide, founded by Peter Rawlinson here at the center. Now, today I want to talk to you about in the domain of skill, because we do consciousness, and a lot of my videos are about consciousness, but I also do videos about skill. In this case, I got a question from a Tai Chi teacher in France whom I've worked with, and she was asking about movement and an aspect of movement. So it was, you were asking, okay, if I had questions, what about breathing? Okay, so the first, in the Tai Chi world, I guess in the, just in the world of, well, at least in the Tai Chi world, I hear there's like a lot of stuff about breathing. And then in the yoga world, there's a lot of stuff about breathing, and what do I do about breathing? My main thing is like breathe. Let the body breathe naturally, and I can tell you that more than once I've run into a situation where, and this is a person that did a lot of yoga, then they do a lot of, say, the martial aspect of Cheng Shin. Well, Cheng Shin is originally the martial arts, but they do martial arts, and they're holding their breath. For martial arts, for fighting, this does not work. And why are they holding their breath? This is my suspicion. Okay, I'm considering this from my own point of view. Especially like in the yoga, there's like a very special way of breathing. They call it the Ujjayi breathing. But basically, what I've gathered from, and I've done a decent amount of yoga, I would say, is constricting. It's like a constriction of the breathing. There is no free-flowing breath, and because they're like. You see, there's like something about purifying the energy, and there's like a whole thing about that. But what I notice at the end of the day is people are training martial arts and they don't fucking breathe. This makes zero sense from a fighting perspective. You know, when fighters fight, they breathe. Usually they exhale when they do some kind of move. Why? Because people that get in a fighting situation, it gets tense, and they forget to breathe. I know that sounds weird, but literally that's what happens. People get tense, and then they forget to breathe. And then very quickly they get tired. So, you know, when I get a question about breathing, and I do know from a Tai Chi standpoint, like you should breathe in a certain way. You should breathe into your lower abdomen and your dantian or whatever, I imagine. And yeah, go ahead and do that. It's good to relax the belly. But then again, if you're going to take a punch, it may not be good to relax unless you can relax and take a punch. It's better to move out of the way. You know, get your body out of the way. This is way better form of defense. Okay, but in terms of breathing, breathe. Now, and allow the body to breathe freely, because if you're doing something that requires a high level of activity, you're going to need to breathe, and it should be best done freely. That's my stance on that. When we say as relaxed as possible to have abdominal breathing for some exercises, it's okay. So this is again in the Tai Chi domain. You know, can I relax my belly and breathe here? In some exercises, yes, I can. But then I have to be ready to move. And if my abdomen is relaxed, it's like I'm not connected. So what I'm hearing is that you think that because if your abdomen is relaxed, you move and your body gets disconnected. So you're not moving your whole body as a unit, but more it's like disjointed or disconnected. I don't think you need to stay tense. Okay, so I'm used to keeping my navel upwards and to the spine, which I assume is like sucking your belly in, and breathe in the lower back. So all my body is connected, but I'm less relaxed. So basically, how do you move and stay unified and stay relaxed? That's what I'm gathering the question. Thanks for all the YouTube videos. Hey, you're welcome. Here's another one, huh? So here's what I've got for you. You don't have to move. You don't have to, like if I want to move and be relaxed, okay, first thing, relax. Okay, I can relax my body. All right, the second thing is now, how do I move my body and stay relaxed so then the belly can be relaxed, say, and be unified? Well, what it seems to me to be the case is that in order to do this, I have to use the ground. You see, rather than, I guess that sounds kind of silly. I mean, it makes sense, but it's like, use the ground. What is that? It means that when I'm going to move, I go down. I don't push off. Because if I can push off, but then again, we might run into, like, I'm pushing a body this way, and then I have to correct in order to stay straight. Does that make sense? Like if I throw a body this way, there's going to be force trying to move the body, but if I'm moving horizontally, I have to fight against this horizontal force, and then I might have to get super tense in order to do that. Whereas if I can relax into the ground, I can, rather than thinking of moving my body horizontally, it's more pressing into the ground. And then if I can press into the ground, I can move, stay quite unified and quite relaxed at the same time. And so my energy and my attention is less directed in a horizontal plane as it is more pressure down. And then how do I get this pressure down? I can relax and sink down. Now I don't mean, which I've seen this too, it's like relax and sink and then push off. I mean relax and sink into the ground, and that automatically moves me. And then, so then it's a matter of, okay, can I stay relaxed? So then how do I practice, right? Relax, sink into the ground, step somewhere, move somewhere. Practice moving the body all together while it's being relaxed. Kind of like, in some sense, you know, like, here we go. You can stay relaxed and unified. You ever been really young and in a bathtub? Like you're young, you're naked or whatever, you're taking a bath and you're in the tub, and then you scoot backwards and the water starts to move, and then you swoosh forward and the water moves forward, and then you swish backward in the water, and eventually you get like enough momentum and then you can go and shoot the water out of the tub. Huh? And then your mom comes in and is like, what the fuck are you doing? Why is there a bunch of water everywhere? And you're like, what? I like it. It's just fun to move the water. The water's relaxed. And it's unified. Huh? Okay, got a solution. So now and your body's mostly water. So there's no reason I can think of that you can't take a mostly water body and move it around and stay relaxed. Yeah? You sink into the ground, you use the ground. Now, I'm not saying you're not going to use some muscles, because obviously you have to use some muscles to stand upright. And you have to use some muscles to maintain a posture. But you can relax everything else. And then your movements will start to take on a different quality. They can be a little smoother, more relaxed. And so then, and remember, the focus is down. I'm going into the ground to move. Like a cat, whenever I've seen cats that are about to move, they get low. You see, but you can also, that doesn't mean like you have to bend your knees, but that the direction is down, not away from the ground, or not horizontal. You see, one's like off the ground, horizontal, move in the ground. Okay, and this aspect, this is one of the body being dynamics that we use in Cheng Shen, is shift the weight underground. So you shift the weight, you move the weight by pressing into the ground, and that can move your body. And that way you can be relaxing and sinking as you move. Okay? And stay relaxed. And then, while you do it, focus on keeping your body unified and in one piece, not disjointed. Cool? I hope that's helped you. So now go train it. That's the main thing. and see if you can move around, be relaxed, sink into the ground, and stay unified, and do, a couple 100,000 hours of that. Should handle it, okay? Thank you very much. Spread and Leave Consciousness is a Skill Worldwide, founded by Peter Ralston. We do other stuff, not just consciousness work. Okay, we also work on skill, which you're invited. So if you're serious and you want to get serious, please check the links in the description. Join me for a workshop. Take care. Till next time. Bye.